There's our makeshift greenhouse. Stop to take a look. Let's start by the pool. We still haven't opened the pool, but this is our makeshift greenhouse. Inside, it's just made with scaffolding. It's called ring pole. It's pretty heavy duty, and you can configure it however you want. We decided to make a scaffolding frame, and then on the inside we put 2x4s up so that we could attach the plastic. Earlier in the year we had a heater going on, and then we would irrigate with this hose, just hang it off the wall, etc. Macintosh. Good boys. That's Mac and that's Tosh. Hello everybody, my name is Jacob Rolfe from Stone Mountain Farm. I wanted to show you today our backyard garden. Today is July 26, 2020, and I'm going to give you a tour of the whole thing. So let's begin. Quickly panning around the garden, I just want to show you guys that we have over 700 tomato plants trellised up on these 2x4 and rebar trellises. And then further in the back we have some really small pepper plants, and we also have cucumbers right over there. In the back you can see some of our fruit trees. We've got apples and peaches and plums and everything you could imagine. So coming over here to our trellis, you can see that we have 2x4s and some rebar posts that have been driven in, and the 2x4s have been banded to it. We drilled in screws where every plant was and then hung down the trellis string. And from there, we wrap the plants around the string, hooking them at the bottom with the tomato clips until they reach the top. Once they reach the top, then we'll move them down the line and lean and lower the tomatoes and spin them around the trellis system until the end of the season. These have reached the peak of the trellis, so to lean and lower these plants, each plant is hooked on to a screw, and we're gonna unravel this and lean it over to the next screw until all of the plants are leaning down 2 or 3 hooks. I'm just gonna give you a quick demonstration and we'll go all the way through. We do want to start at the end and work your way back. That way you always have a screw free for the next plant to go onto. So I'm gonna go down to the end, and then when I come back I'll give you a brief tutorial. Alright, so as we come here closer towards the end of the row, I'm going to explain it as I go, but the gist is to pick up the plant off the line, re-wrap the plant around, making sure that the plant is supporting itself well tied to the line, and then we just unhook it and move it to the next row. So we pick it up, we want to unhook it from that bottom slot. And then this plant's gotten a little bit out of control, so we'll pull this one off. You want to find the direction that it's going in, and gently lift up and wrap it. You don't want to wrap too loose because it won't be able to support itself, but if you wrap too tight, then you risk girdling the plant and it won't grow as well. These plants are meant to lean down, nearly touch the ground, but you don't want them laying on the ground. That's what attracts disease and other pests. But as this row is completely done, we've dropped down about 8 inches. As we continue to see plant growth and we'll harvest from it, we'll lean and lower every week or as needed. We just have a hose running from the house, hooked up and over. Attached here are other hoses hooked to other automatic timers, but this automatic timer has 4 lines which feed out 10 minutes twice a day to each row. Now we have drip emitters that send water directly to the plant that I'll show you in a second, but these can be picked up at any hardware store or picked up online for $40 or $50, and they're a real lifesaver and they save you a lot on water. And the plants get exactly what they need If it needs more, you set the timer for longer. If not, you can turn it right off. Right here we have some of the emitters. The emitters here are just little pieces of plastic hooked up to a hose that allow you to put in half a gallon an hour or a gallon an hour, whatever you choose for your setup. And these tomatoes are running on half a gallon an hour for 20 minutes a day. So we turn those on in the morning and then again in the afternoon, not too late so that the water is saturated overnight, but just enough for the plant to make it through the rest of the afternoon and the evening. We poke holes right through the main line and then stick them right in, and those will stay there. Occasionally they pop out, however, you can see them, the plants show pretty quickly which ones need water, and you can just walk back and tuck them right underneath the plastic.